Now that's some power, baby! Yeah! Before we start, I just want to say thank you to the devs for sponsoring this video. Final Upgrade is an economy factory sim, where your goal is to take humanity and spread it throughout the galaxy. In order to do this, you'll need to design factories, harvest materials, make lots of money, and trade or battle rival factions. This game was just released in early access on Steam. You can find a link to it in the description below. Welcome to Final Upgrade. Today we're going to give this game a try. Alright, let's go ahead and start up a brand new game here, and I'll just be running off of the default settings here. Our goal is to reach level 200. Here is Earth, our small little planet, but now we have reached the point where we must go forth and expand out into the universe. But to do this, we're going to need to harvest many resources, build a whole lot of things, and maybe even fight some rival factions. So let's get started here. Earth here is requesting a little bit of iron. So, we need to build a little something here. I'm going to go ahead and build our first ship here. I'm just going to use the blueprints to get started because that's actually all you can do. But we will build some interesting things here fairly soon. I'm going to go ahead and start with a tier 2 miner. Just means it's a little bit bigger than the smallest one here. And we'll build that right here. So we're going to hire up Earth in order to build this for us. So they are going to come out here and build up our first ship. So here comes all of these robots. So they're set to build up my ship. And you can see that they're taking the resources out of their ship in order to construct my ship. Let me go ahead and hit the plus key just to kind of move things a little bit faster. There they go. So you can see here that the walls don't let certain bots go through. So you have to kind of build gates and whatnot. So you can actually kind of run robots around and navigate them throughout your ship a little bit by using those little gates and whatnot. Pretty cool. Matter of fact, they're going to finish this one up right here. And now I have my very first ship. However, you can see that my fuel cells here are not quite full, so I'm going to go ahead and send it off to the planet to pick up a little extra energy. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and find some spots where we can build up some iron. So, you can see right here I can jump to Venus or Mars. Let's go ahead and head on over to Mars. And there it is in the background, looking pretty good. So, if I right click on this and I say claim sector, ooh, there we go. We can now see that I own Mars, technically. Which means I can go ahead and harvest the resources here. So we've got iron, copper, a little bit of nickel, and some gold. I'm gonna go ahead and take some iron and have my guys run off and mine a little bit of that from the planet's surface. So they've come back with the iron ore, however, I need refined iron. So if I take a look at the tech tree here, as you can imagine, it's big like every other tech tree. So I need to get iron extraction. We're going to go ahead and unlock that. That'll give us the new machine, the extractor here, which is going to allow us to extract iron from the iron ore. And right over here gives us a quick spot where we can just build up a station where we can do this kind of automatically. We don't really need to reinvent the wheel here, just make the default machine. Now we definitely can plan out our own factories, which is definitely something we'll probably end up doing, but not here at the very beginning of the game. Ooh, there we go. We've actually completed a little mission right there, which means we get a little bit of money. Matter of fact, if we take a look at the question mark here, you can see how we're doing financially. So far, we're just losing money. But while that's happening, let's go ahead and head on over to some other planets here. So here's an asteroid, and this has some different resources inside of it. It looks like copper. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and head on over to Jupiter so we can see what this place looks like. Nice. However, we can't harvest anything from Jupiter. Same thing with Saturn. But if you head on over to Venus, there we go. Now we've got some more iron, nickel, silicon, and oil. Very good. Let's go ahead and claim that sector. You can definitely see how we're starting to map out this entire area. Matter of fact, if we go all the way up over here, we can see here's our nearest neighbors to us. Now, right now they're friendly, otherwise this thing would be fighting me. You can see it has a giant railgun right there. But they also got this really fancy factory. Look at this. So they're bringing in silicon ore here, which is then processing silicon over there. So it's going into an extractor to make that happen. Matter of fact, you can see that they're doing iron right here. And they also got some other things that are set up to run in this area as well. And then they also got a spot for titanium over here. So you can definitely see that this is a more advanced setup. And looking at your neighbors like this is a good way to get some ideas. I think I might try to copy this. They can manufacture a lot of different things right here. So that's pretty cool, but let's go ahead and jump back over to Mars real quick, because I think our place is just about built. Yes. So we're going to take our iron, and we're going to put it right up here, and you can see that that's going to process down once we get a little power on it right there. Yep. You can see that is processing down into the iron that we need. However, we need to deliver this to the colony that's requesting it, which in our case is going to be Earth. So to do this, I'm going to need a trader ship. I'm going to go ahead and build this guy right there, which again, we're going to have to buy from Earth. We can manufacture our own stuff once we get enough materials to do so, but right now we just don't have those. At some point, though, we should definitely have a spot where we just have a bunch of robots capable of building our own fleets. Because I think you definitely will need that, especially once you get into the end game where you might be battling with other factions. But you can see this is a pretty basic ship. It just has some tanks inside of here, and then a big spot for stuff. So what I want to take is this iron, bring it inside of here like so. And then send it off to the colony, which you can see it is delivering right now. Boom! So we've completed that. Awesome. Which means we get a little bit of money. But now we need iron ingots. Now this has been pretty good. However, if I want to make more and more iron ore automatically, then I have to set up an automated route. So we're going to do that. Go back here, do this number, click on iron ore. You can see that we have a demand and some deposit here. If I take that and I drag it up to the demand, boom, we're automatically going to do that over and over again. Matter of fact, we have another spot over here where I could do the same thing if I wanted to. So I could bring iron from my 2 planets, Venus and Mars, to my manufacturing hub at Mars. So obviously Venus is going to be less efficient than Mars, but it's all right. So now I'm going to look at this ship here, and I'm going to say auto logic and set this to mining ore routes. And there we go. It's off to do its thing automatically. And you can see it is automatically doing its number, so it's gone off and picked up iron ore just to process down here. Which means that this thing is processing and making more and more refined iron. Now it can barely keep up with this machine as is, so I'm going to go ahead and build up another one. So this is a tier 2 miner. We'll build up another one. There we go. That'll happen right over there. Another thing that's happening here is I have a lot of ships that are automatically flying around and this processing area right down here, which is consuming power. So I need to be able to kind of automate the power that is going to be able to, we can get from Earth and then give it to our ships. So to take care of that automatically, what I'm going to do is just build an energy ship. Now because I don't want to worry about scaling up my energy ship here a bunch of times, we're just going to go, let's just go for the big old tier 3 one. Boom. Yeah. Ooh, 21,000. That's an expensive ship. But it's basically our fuel tanker, so we might as well just go all out the first time here. Ooh, look at those big batteries. So that's a plasma battery, and it can hold 100,000 energy. If you go back over here to the basic battery, you can see it only holds 1,000. So, yeah, that's a lot bigger, isn't it? This is the tier 2 one, which holds 10,000. You can imagine just how big of a fuel tanker we just built. So, to fuel this ship up, that would be 600,000 credits. That is certainly not going to happen. We'll put 50,000 credits worth of fuel in there. That's it. That's all you get. Not 600,000. Woo! So that's how much 50,000 was worth. A whole 50,000 energy. Alright, so we've maxed out the amount of iron that we have right now, but we need to make them into iron ingots. So, we should really go somewhere where we can build up iron ingots. And you know what? I think right above Earth is going to be a good spot for it. Alright, so now I need to unlock the new tech here, which means we can build a station just for that. There we go. Iron ingots. We're going to pay a whole bunch more money. I'm really worried about this ship. Please don't take away all my money. I didn't think it would hold that much, but I'm a little afraid if I set it to automatic, it's gonna look at my all of this money and just say, there we go, now we got energy. All right, so while that's happening in the background, I'm gonna go ahead and try to build up my own ship here. This is just going to be an explorer, and its mission is to go out and explore the galaxy and reveal new areas. I'll actually get experience points for that, so let's go ahead and do this number. And if I hold left shift, there we go. That's a pretty basic shape for a ship. And then if I go in with wall segments 1, then I can set all of this to be nice and low. There we go. Then I can place in a hatch just like that at the very front of the thing. And then inside of here, just build up some batteries. Because in order to explore, you do need batteries. That's for sure. There we go. Total cost 5,000. Auto build price 11,000. So not too bad. Let's go ahead and build the Explorer. Boop. We'll call it Explorer 1. All right. Now we've got our factory built down here, so that's pretty cool. We can actually take this, bring it in like so, and then on the way out, we're actually going to have... So we're bringing in iron here, and now we're getting iron ingots on the way out. Cool. So if we take a look at our planetary orders real quick, you can see that we have a couple of more trade routes, and then we've got iron ingots, again, that need to go from here to here. So now I've set up my different trading routes. So now that I've set my trader to auto logic here, it's going to run off and do the things that it needs to do. So right now it's going to be delivering some iron ingots over to Mars, and now it's picking up iron from Mars, and I believe it's going to bring it back here to Earth. Now, while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to go ahead and fill up our Explorer with energy. Ooh, that's a lot of money there, but that's all right. We'll need it. So now that this thing is packed full of energy, what we're going to do is jump to a bunch of different spots and start to claim them. So now that I'm here, we can go ahead and claim that. Takes a little bit of energy, which is fine. That's kind of our global currency right now, just energy. There we go. Let's go back to Jupiter real quick. See if we can jump somewhere else. No, we can't. Not yet, at least. Let's jump over here. This is a new place. Some sort of green planet up there with some iron or water. Ooh, that's good. And carbon. I know water is going to be important for generating power. So let's go ahead and claim that. What I've also noticed is that this map is not the same as the last map that I was playing on. So maybe there's an element of randomness to it. So if we head on over here, ooh, that's a big hot rock, but nothing we can mine here. Ooh, we met a new faction. Hello. Somebody over there. Let's head on up here real quick. See, we're also getting experience points as we do this. So that's good. Oh, here's another place with more water, more carbon, and silicon right there. Yes. Can I claim it? Ooh, it costs 10,000. Ooh, but yes, we've done it. And that gave me an extra level, which I can use down here, if I wanted to, on sector limits, because I've reached my max at 8. We're going to go ahead and bring that up to 16. So now I can control more areas, so long as I have the energy to buy it. Here's an asteroid. I'm not exactly sure what we have here. I didn't put any robots in here, but I could have. And then picked it up. Darn it, because I could take this and mine it, but that's just iron. Not a big deal. You can also see how I marked up my ship for different things. I can actually bring in iron or iron ore to this one, or kind of change them. Let's keep jumping around here, see how far we can go before we run into some enemies. Oh, wow, look at this place. Loads of oil and copper. That's a place I want. Although that is an extremely long way to get over there. Ooh, we met a new faction. Somebody over here. Let me just click on it. What do we got going on here? Ooh, some sort of sentry. I don't think we'd want to jump over there. If I just jump over here, you can see these are our friendly neighbors. As compared to these guys down here, holy moly, what in the world do you got going on here? Missile launchers. Yeah, probably don't want to visit either of these two factions. So since we still have plenty of energy, let's just keep moving around. Hey, this place is making shells, apparently. So in this game, one of the things you're going to be doing is designing factories for weapons and stuff. So this looks like some sort of place for ammunition. So now I'm just jumping to all of these different planets just to see what we have going on around here. Nice. This just keeps giving me a little bit more experience each time I do it. So you can see I've mapped out pretty much the left side of the map. Holy moly, the green faction is huge. Look at this. And what do you have here? Ooh, uranium ore. Apparently they don't want anybody taking that. All right, so I've mapped out pretty much all of the left side of the map here, everywhere it's safe to go. Let's see if I can head down here real quick. I'm just jumping all over space down here. No, can't go anywhere else, see? I'm blocked by yellow there, and red over here. I suppose we can go visit them and see if they'll blow me up. Let's give it a shot. No? No, they seem to be friendly. Lucky me. Still friendly? They don't really look all that friendly, but I guess they are. This team is missile factory. Oh, this will be an interesting thing to look at. There's all the cruise missiles. They're not doing a lot to fill this thing up, actually. This faction may not be too difficult, but they would bring in materials right here, and then it becomes missiles. Uh-oh, I think I went to the wrong spot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Goodbye, Explorer 1. Well, I made it this far, and then the yellow faction got me. Well, let's go back to my planet and see what we got going on over here. I do have upgrade points. I think some of the best things to upgrade right off the bat is going to be the extractor, because that'll make things go faster, and the stamper, absolutely. We also need to mine up nickel, for sure. Copper, that stuff. And, ooh, let's try to get to oil harvesting. Let me go back to my explorer ship here real quick. I'm actually going to name this differently. We're going to rename this one as Trader. And then I'm going to go in here and edit out a lot of these batteries. I don't need a lot of them. And then I'm going to go down here to batteries, pick up tier 2s just like this. And then I'm going to get rid of the tanks from that spot. And I'll put that at the nose of the rig. So this all inside of here is going to be storage. And then all of this is battery. And I'm going to build a couple of those. And while I'm at it, let's go ahead and build up another miner. That is a miner tier 2, yep. And we're going to build up yet another one. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we've got some manufacturing going. My big ships here are just loading up the iron up here. You see the iron ingots are flying out down here to the bottom. Nice. So now I need a ship that's going to carry liquids because I got an order for oil. So let's just go ahead and go with this guy right here. Boom. Actually, you know what? I am going to build an energy tier 1. And we'll just build it over here. The reason I want this energy tier 1 is compared to the bigger one. It's because I think that one would make me go bankrupt if it tried to buy all of its energy from Earth. So, I'd rather not have that happen. There we go. So now we've got this new ship here. I'm going to set this to automatically do energy carrying. Actually, let's just follow this real quick. Autologic energy carrier. So now it's going to take off, head on over here, grab some energy from Earth, and then fuel up different ships. Zoop. And then fuel up things like our factories and whatnot. There we go. So now all of that stuff can keep running. All right, so we need to be able to harvest oil, so that's a thing. Need to be able to make plastic plates. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna have to build that somewhere. We also need fuel from oil. Oh boy. And coolant from water. Electricity from fuel, which would be a good thing, but I don't have enough points for that just yet. But you can see that we could build this machine over here. That's going to give us our own power source. Let's take a look at our planet orders. We have orders for iron right now. Not a big deal. We're actually getting a little bit of money out of that. So long as we take a look at the routes here and we go for iron real quick. You can see that we have a supply and we have certain demands. Let's go ahead and make sure all of those are fulfilled. All right, so way out here, this spot, this is where we have some water. So if I go into here and I say we can make coolant from water, then I can go ahead and build a station for that right here. if I go back over here, and this has some water and it has some oil, not a whole lot. Jupiter has basically nothing. Saturn has nothing. We do have iron over here. That's good. But we do have nickel there. So a nickel ingot factory might be a good spot for this area. You can only put one factory in one planet, so you kind of have to keep that in mind, which is kind of a good idea of why you might want to design your own bases so that they have multiple inputs, especially if you're trying to get all of that from the same planet. Let's go ahead and make sure I claim all of this stuff. All right, so I have a few more experience points now that I've built all of that. So I should be able to build a plastic plate factory somewhere. Well, you know what? I think this is a good place because it needs it. So if we go to plastic plates, we build a station for that right here. We'll go ahead and buy it from Earth again because we still have our startup capital. There we go. Let's see here. Let's keep going up our research to try to unlock electricity from fuel. It'd be good to have an electrical station out here. And this asteroid looks like it's kind of in between everything, so I think that's a good spot to build my power plant. Actually, I guess I gotta build it out at Jupiter. There we go. Hey, completed another contract, got some more money. Ooh, we might actually be starting to go up now. Let's check in on our plastic factory here. No, still needs to be built. Although, man, do I got a lot more points all of a sudden. Now, if I just want to improve the efficiency of everything that I have going on here, one thing I can do is improve my hyperjump optimization and reduce the cost. I think this is a good thing to max out all the way down to 50%. So it costs us a little bit less to travel around. So that should pay out in energy over the long run. Ooh, here we go. We got our plastics factory up and running. Nice. All right, so this is going to bring in oil, and then we're going to fabricate that into plastic down here. So if we take a look at this, this is trade mode buy. So tier 2 tanks. So this is just looking for oil. So if I go in here and we look at oil, we have demand for it. We also have deposits. This would be a great spot to get some oil because it's a little bit more efficient than the other ones. But we already got one right here. Let's go ahead and do that because it's cheap and nearby. And then let's head out here to capture that point. So to do that, I'm going to go all the way back to Earth. We should have my energy ship here that isn't really doing anything, and it can just run out over there. And since it has boatloads of energy on it, I'll just claim this sector. Boom, there we go. So now if I go in here and we look for oil again, good. We have lots of deposits there. We can go ahead and bring that in. However, I need another liquid carrying ship because I've got oil, I have water, coolant. Matter of fact, I need a couple of these. All right, so what does it take for my power station here in order to do the things that it does? It takes in coolant and fuel. So I've got coolant over here, and that takes in water. So let's go ahead and get some water from the surface here into that spot. I also need water down here as well. And Mars has also put in an order for water, so we'll go ahead and get some of that too. Which means I should have a couple of liquid carrying ships over here, which means I can automate the logic for this. Auto logic, harvest liquid roots. There you go. Now the thing is, I've got so much stuff going on now, it's hard to keep track of everything. So if we go over to my ships, we can start to organize things. Maybe from total profit here. Ooh, the miners are doing good. Or if I go down to the name, we can see that we have coolant, idle. If I go to ships, we can see what ships are doing. Are any of my ships idle? Yes, liquid carrier. This guy is idle. Trade routes. Okay, so for my power station, I also need fuel. I noticed that because there's demand for it, but I don't have it coming from anywhere. So I'm going to jump over to Saturn real quick, and I'm going to build a fuel station. So you can see my ship down here doing its thing, and hopefully it will deliver automatically. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at all that water. Now we're making coolant out of it. Awesome. And here we go. Now the ship has just departed with a little bit of coolant, which I think means it's going to come over here to the power station. Yes, it is. Ooh, Ooh, so now once we get some fuel, we'll actually start to make some power in this area. All right, so while the fuel is still being sorted out here, I'm just going to go ahead and go to nickel extraction. Oh yeah, that will be good. We'll build that right here. And I forget what planet this was, Venus or something like that? Well, we'll definitely get that figured out. And there we go, nice. A fuel station. Let's go ahead, I think we need oil. So I've got a deposit, not a great deposit here, but I'm going to bring in oil from there as well. Oil from there as well, and one more. A lot of liquids, a lot of liquids. And all of them kind of low resources. Unless I go all the way out here and claim this spot, which I would think would be totally worth it considering I only have one okay deposit right here. In case you're wondering, when we take a look at our ships and stations list, we can see that liquids are on auto harvest and we're trying to get some oil and stuff. So what I need to be doing is harvesting 3 liquids at the same time all the time. So I really need one more of those. There we go, building up 3 more of them. I mean, seriously, everything I'm selling is plastic, water, coolant. It's all liquids. Ooh, there we go. I just saw oil stream in here, so now we're making some fuel. Nice. All right, so back to this thing. Now that I have some fuel, we can go ahead and take that and bring it over to the power station. So if I go over here, yes, we're now making some power. And there you go. We can see we have a little bit of power right there. Nice. Seems like one thing that I will want to do here is upgrade that. Profit per minute, 0.8 up to 0.9. Let's see here. Let's upgrade that. Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, so time to take this ship out here. So here's one of the things. I do have extra iron ingots at the moment, and it looks like my neighbors just need a little bit of it. So maybe I can trade for profit to some of these guys and make a few bucks. Do they need iron at all? Demand 0. I have lots of supply. There you go. Oh, okay, so they need nickel. Awesome. So I've got a little bit that needs some right there, but then I've also got a neighbor that needs some. So hey, there we go. Oh, you know what I noticed over here is I have a lot of plastic for places that demand it, but I have not been delivering it. So I've got supply here, but I got to connect the routes. There we go. I was wondering why I had slowed down so much. We should see these orders complete. Ah, yes, there we go. A bit more money coming in. And now we need some iron ingots. Awesome. Which I can easily do. Here we go. Filling this massive trader up. I just kind of noticed that the solids, the auto logic for like solids and liquids are actually separate. So it doesn't really make sense to do that. But boom, I think that might just supply everything I needed in one run. Man, that's a big trader, isn't it? How much was that worth? Ooh, 15,000 for that one. What about this one? Bit of water, not worth a whole lot. That one paid 13,000. Dude. So the copper ingots over here, that's 23,000 if I can get those. All right, so I'm starting to run low on money. So I'm going to build one last ship here, and this is for construction. We will order this from Earth, but hopefully I'll be able to build my own ships now. All right, so next thing here. I need to build circuits. That's actually worth a lot of money. Ooh, my goodness, 26,000 to build it, but maybe that's worth it. Maybe I can do it now that I have this thing. Let's try to build a copper extraction station here. Copper, pay from Earth? No. Let's see if we can do this all by ourselves. So now if I go to my builder ship, where did he go? You? Jump over here. Still haven't figured out how to build this thing. Oh, I see. You take this and you drag it on right there. Construct. Aha! There we go. Now I'm building my own stuff. And we got a new order for iron ingots. This one's worth 53,000. So if I go over here to the iron ingots, say we have a massive demand here. Luckily, it's right nearby. So if we jump over here, boom, we can see that these traders are just loading up. Hey, completed that mission, 43,000. Hey, we're starting to make some money now. That's good. Still don't have any circuits. I wonder if it'll automatically go and collect more stuff. Hey, it did. Awesome. Ooh, we got a couple of new orders here. Those have landed me some good cash. But now it's pretty obvious that I need to build my own ships here. So let's go ahead and build up another construction ship out of iron right here. But we're not going to pay for it. That'll be your job. Robot build speed. Maximum. Thank you. And then power from fuel. Maximum. At least for tier 1. Good, 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 good. Hey, look, they're moving faster now. Oh, yeah. Now we're moving. Come on now. Build us a little bit more. Okay, so that one is done. Let's go ahead. Oh, crap. Crap. So I've run into a problem here. I can't build the batteries because I don't have the right resources. So let's delete those. Let's see if I can build the basic batteries in place of that. And I can. Haha. Boom. Holy moly, that trades a lot. And then you're going to jump back over here. And you're going to continue to build this as well. There we go. Now I've got 2 big construction ships. Alright, so that should... Awesome. Alright, there we go. So now these suckers are bringing in all of that copper ore. And we're getting nice, pure copper on the way out down there. That's looking real good. Which is going to be traded for this mission right over here. However, we're going to go ahead and take my builder ship and we're going to go right over here. I'm actually going to come back over here and bring that over as well, because what I'm going to build over here is going to be a plant for building the copper ingots, which will be this one right here. Copper ingot, yes, we're not going to build it. What we're going to do is use our own facilities to build this stuff, which is going to save us loads of money. And we get experience points for building things, so it's like a double win. And you know what? I'm actually just going to build another construction ship over here, and I'll just pay Earth for it, because honestly, I don't want to wait for it. Alright, so out here, I need some circuits. So let's jump into the tech tree and see if we can get those circuits built up. It's going to be a station right here. Circuits, built it with nothing. Okay. We're going to build this one ourselves with our own machines. There we go, got another completed ship. It's going to jump over here. We're going to take iron into there and iron into there. And we will jump it back over here, and you're going to continue to help construct. So this is really going to come down to just how much iron I can make now, because I am supplying over 1,000 of it to Earth right now. So if there's another thing I can upgrade, it's going to be our extractor. Crank that up, make it go as fast as possible. There we go, one more upgrade, maximum extract. Ooh, we got another tech, awesome. So we'll upgrade the stamper. Alright, got some more missions here. This one is for iron ingots. Oh yeah, now we're completing the missions. Alright, so I'm going to build a new station here. I'm going to call it Superpower. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to build up my own power station, because right now the one I have is just not very fast. So, let's see here. The machine I want is going to be power generation. But I also got to figure out the pipes too, so... And those can be a little bit tricky. I think what I'm going to do here is set up my power generators like this. And then I can bring a pipe in, and this is going to supply, and if I do this right, I think this will supply all of my heater stuff. So I can just do this number, and then come right over here with the coolant. And as long as I don't put a pipe right here in the middle, they shouldn't connect to each other. So I should be able to do this number. I don't know why one is that color and the other. I don't know why it would be that way. Huh, not sure. I'm probably about to find out though. Oops, I built these too close. You can see what happens with the pipes. They end up messing up. All right, so that's what I was after. Lots of generators. So now we need some tanks. And I'll just build those just like this. Copy machine settings. All right, so if I right click on this and I say buy, yes. Copy to all, awesome. Okay, so I want these to be on buy, perfect. That way when we go to buy stuff, well, it'll end up there, so. And then we'll take this pipe and we'll just run it right up here like that. So this will be fuel and this side will be coolant. Now we're going to build up a nice big wall right around here. What a good looking station this is. Wow. There, I'll add a little bit to the corner. I was born to be an architect, look at that. Except for we need a hatch to get in. So there you go, robots, you can go in there and do your thing. All right, superpower, saved. Auto build price, 49,000. So it might cost a little bit to build. Oh, you know what? I don't have any batteries. Edit! Need some batteries. Oh, geez. Are we plasma battery territory now? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, titanium gold composite. Nope. Not gonna build that. That requires gold. Again, I don't have the resources for that. So we're just gonna have to do basic batteries. Oh, you like it right here. Just, there you go. Well, I guess I need to add some stuff here in order to actually store all the power. Oh no, I can't build it any bigger. Well, in that case, let me do this number. Yes, we're doing basic batteries. Here we go. There we go. Boom! That ought to be all right. So now where to build up my power station. There we go. Claimed up a little spot right down here for just 1,000. Now we're going to try to build this thing. Superpower, tier 1. There we go. No, Earth, I don't think you're going to be building that one. Alright, I've got a couple of things for copper ingots. So let me head on over here and make sure that I'm making those copper ingots. I do have copper now. So if I jump to this, we should see that, hey, we're going to start supplying some stuff here. Yeah, there we go. Gosh, that is such a big trading ship. I love it. It can move a ton of stuff. And we've got another order for nickel. That's good. So we can supply that. Ooh, all right. My circuits factory is now ready to go. So if I press K, I can see that we need plastic plates and copper ingots here. So we'll do that number, and we'll bring the plastic plates over here just like that. So you can see how these loaders are working. They're actually bringing it in just like this. And then pretty soon these little constructors down here are going to start doing their thing. Although right now I'm trying to supply copper, so it seems like copper's a really fancy thing. Let's go ahead and try to upgrade that. Let's see here, what else do we want? Circuits tier 2, multi-tool. Oh, multi-tool. Cool. I don't know exactly what that's used. All-purpose tool for harvesting, construction, and deconstruction. Huh? Man, look at this craziness. Hey, now we got some circuits. Awesome, look at this thing go. Still waiting on copper ingots, huh? Looking to see if we got a better copper location anywhere available within a reasonable price. No, I do have great carbon, nickel, and iron, but not much for copper. Let's go ahead and take these circuits. We've got a supply and we've got a demand right there. Let's see if we can start chewing away at that, because that is still my biggest one. That's 115,000. Oop, but we got a new one, steel plates. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and start to build up the power station down here. See if we can get power independence. Yeah, I should look at all this. Come on, little robots, you can do it. Build those generators. And once you're done with that, let's build up a couple more miners down here. Oh, there's a whole energy policy thing. Manage, set energy policy, give ships energy. Is that for all of these? Don't self-destruct. Manage. Okay, good. And then I gotta set these to fuel. I should have set all of these beforehand, but I didn't. Copy to all. Is that all of them? Yes. Except for that, it's going to be coolant. There we go. All coolant over here. And all fuel over there. And we can go ahead and build this stuff, because I already had the stuff to build it. There we go. This is just another mining ship. Means coolant. I have coolant here. We can go ahead and supply that. Then if I go to fuel, we can go ahead and bring that fuel all the way over there. Although I think I have too many ships in the area, so let's go ahead and do... You are going to do mining routes. And there we go. Boom! All that coolant. Look at all that. Maximum coolant. And there's a bit of fuel. Although it doesn't look like all of these joints up here are working as intended. Uh-oh. Copy to all. There we go. Boom! Now that's some power, baby! Yeah! And look, you can actually see the batteries going up now. Because they're small batteries, but still. This is good stuff. I like this. Let's go ahead and take this energy. Bring it all in there. Boom. Gosh. These batteries are massive. Holy moly. Oh, well. So the idea here is that we're using all of this power, which means we can take this power and unlock more planets. Oh yeah, look at all that money. Matter of fact, if I were to take this right over here, and I say claim this sector, one of the other things we could do with power is a research station. So if we go down to stations, out of power. Holy moly. And we try to build this thing. Yeah. Auto build price would be 90,000, considering I don't have the titanium gold composites for that. But this would turn into experience points. Let's go ahead and build it. Why not? I have the money. Go ahead and auto build this one for me. I have a mission for light missiles. 156,000 worth, jeez. Well, there's a couple of things I should do here. I should extract a little bit better and upgrade that, but I guess we need light missiles, so sure. So if we take a look at this, we're doing research, which means all of these are just giving us experience points down here. Ha ha ha! Well, so long as we have electricity. Oof. And just like that, experience. Look at this thing roll. So you can see that the whole idea is to build up more and more power, or energy I should say, and then convert that into experience, because the idea is to get all the way over here to level 200. Oop, we've got a mission for fuel. And I'm pretty good at that one, so I can supply that to Earth. Hey, you know what? I've got some circuits over here, and we've got demand over there. Let's see if we can sell some circuits to our neighbors. Uh-oh, their demand just went to 0. Actually, you know what? Look at this question mark right here. I just sold circuits to a missile factory. Oh no, to our neighbor's missile factory. I supplied what they needed. But you know what? I got paid for it. So, that's a thing. Let's see if we can make a rule for energy. So I've got 30,000 in here. Let's go ahead and throw that in there, which just powers up everything. And then I get experience points like it's nothing. Which that thing just ran off, but I think it's probably going back to Earth. Yeah. Well, I don't quite have all the energy I need, but at least that thing has energy. Oh, wait, here's our power generator. No wonder I was upgrading the wrong thing. Give me all the power. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more power out of this. And there we go, I got 31,000. Let's go ahead and move that back over here. and then dump a ton of it in there, which means I'm going to get a lot of experience. All right, so now we need a light missile factory. Let's go for it. I have no idea what's involved, so we'll just buy it. It's only 26,000. Oh, you can combine your efforts here. So not only can I have Earth help, but I can send my own guys over here to do it as well. Man, you can really build stuff fast that way. Steel plates and carbon ingots. Okay, well, those are two things I definitely don't have. I hope this place is cheap. 10,000. Okay, there we go. Tech. Steel plates. Okay, that's way over there. Which I don't have enough experience for, so you know what that means? We take some energy. And then we dump it down here like this. And looks like we need some more experience, so we're just going to trade cash for that. There goes 34,000 worth of it. Yeah, you see, and then we're just buying fuel from Earth. But that gave me the points I needed for the steel plate. So we're going to go back out here, and I'm going to build up my steel plate factory. Yeah, let's see just how fast I can build this thing. You're going to build too. Look at all these bots. Oh, yeah. All right. So what does that take? Iron ingots, nickel ingots. Which of course I don't have nickel ingots. All right, so I need some copper ingots over here in order to build my missiles. And we can actually buy some over here to supply it. Let's see how that works. So the trader is spending money. How much did you spend? You spent some. And some steel plate. If I look for steel plate, we could buy some more as well. So I don't need to manufacture everything. What I can do is build up some of this and then deliver it. All right, time for some nickel ingots. We're gonna build a whole station right there. Using our own ships. Construct, construct, and construct. We keep spending money on steel plates and stuff just to try to make those light missiles. Ooh, but it might work out. Now, since we unlocked this colony right here, you can see that it's asking me for more stuff. See, the more places you unlock, like the more planets, the more things you can supply to them, and actually the more money we can make. So, if I go here, they want these iron ingots, so hey, there we go. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then they'll level up to the next thing, which means they're going to want a higher tier thing, which is going to pay more. But of course I have to be able to make it. So now they want plastic plate. So that's where that comes in. Boom. And there we have it. Oop, now these people, they want circuits. See how that works? So now we take the circuits over there, just like so. And we keep getting more and more money. So it makes a lot of sense to be able to jump around and capture these little planets here. 10,000? Absolutely. Now you're going to want some more stuff, aren't you? There we go. I just bought up several more planets. Here, here, and here. And now the first one wants copper. All right, well, you're going to get copper. Supply and demand. And look at this. The money's just rolling in. Give me some more experience points. We'll make this more efficient. Maybe we'll get some more energy over here pretty soon. Boom! Yes! Oh, yeah. Just like that. Boom! Hey, see now these places? They want some iron. I've got more than enough. And that one wants plastic. And then money, money, money. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. All right. So now we want some steel plates over here. But I need nickel to be brought over here. And there we go. We're going to have the nickel ingots. And I believe those are for a mission as well. So if we take the supply here and the demand there, then we can go ahead and do that number. And we can also bring it over there as well. Mondo traders, look at these guys go. Which now means we have steel plates. So if I go to my steel plate, We have supply and we have demand for light missiles. We have to have it for the plastic plates down here. How are these things doing? I think from a technology standpoint down here, yeah, the refinery could use some upgrading. So I'm gonna jump this guy all the way back to Earth and we'll just transfer some money. Not that much, just a bit. And we're going to convert this into experience points. So that's going to go all the way over here. And there we go, 80,000. Another point. I only got 3 out of that. Not as much as I thought I would get. But it's enough to bump up the refinery and make those a lot faster. Ah, okay. So one thing I'm not building yet is the carbon ingot. Man, this just keeps going. Unlock that. Unlock that. One more. Whoop, we got a copper ingot thing now. Let's go ahead and build that here. Nope, we build our own stuff now. Matter of fact, this one has just been completed, which means we can bring copper ore in here and refine it. And we have great copper deposits. There we go, that's more than enough. And if we jump that over there, then we can start building up the next thing. Ooh, these copper ingots are gonna be a good money maker for me because one, I need the missiles. And the second thing is I can supply it over here. And I think they also need missiles as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they do. So I can make a decent amount of cash off of missiles. But then again, who doesn't know that you can make a lot of money off of missiles? Oh yeah. I like this game. So far, it's kind of really hooked me. There's a big old tech tree to go through. Matter of fact, we started all the way down here, but we're really starting to sprawl out and starting to see the connection between all the different planets and how everything's working together. Not only that, being able to customize your own factories and ships to kind of optimize them a bit like what I did down here, is pretty cool. There's a good amount of strategy to that. I like it. Final Upgrade's gonna be a fun game. Let me know what you thought about this game, and if you want to see more, let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.